This is Christina, and you're watching Custom Games. Hello, everybody! Welcome back to stream. I'm your host, Christina. Tonight, we're back in Hydroneer. Surprise, surprise, it's not Minecraft at the pre-stream for once. And also, surprise, surprise, I'm not joined by Chase. I'm joined by Cassie. Say hi, Cassie.
Hello. If you're still mining and crafting in Hydroneer, I guess it's still the spirit of the thing now, isn't it?
I mean, fair. Tonight, I decided I want to play some more Hydroneer because it was just way too fun last night, and I got kind of addicted. And I think the pre-stream going forward, you know, we might rotate games in and out depending on where my where my hyperfixation leads me.
Yeah.
That'll be good. So, couple updates from last night, because we said we were going to run it off stream, and we did. So I did add base plates in all over here, just so it's easier for me to build on. I added another tool rack, and I got a couple more tools that we'll talk about in a little bit. I also added this pipeline, which we will talk about in a little bit, because that's going to be for our new digital saw, so we can actually cut appropriate amounts of bars. Let's see, we have the grindstone, which we saw. I did get a scale, so I can actually see what things are worth. And I moved the anvil over here, so it's a little bit easier to work with. Yeah, just sort of keeping everything nice and organized, because this game gets easy to become disorganized quickly. So I try and avoid that where I can, because it's just way more satisfying if I keep it organized. So one other thing I wanted to talk about. So I did pick up a whole lot of quests while we were off stream. Quests are things that you can pick up from people all around the map. They'll have a little speech bubble above them. They say, hey, will you get me this thing? If it's an orange band, it means it's something that is prospected. So iron, gold, core stone, etc., or gemstones. And they reward prospect guild tokens. If it's a green band, it is a farmed item. What is farming? Farming, we get to grow things on our plot of land while we're also digging things out of it. Totally hygienic, I know. Good for the environment, though. And basically, we farm the items, make soups, all kinds of soup. No suspicious soups, though. And we sell the soups for our farm guild tokens. The guild tokens are like special secret credits. Not so secret, everybody knows about them. And special credits just get you extra stuff from this appropriate guild. So without further ado, we have some projects tonight. Mainly, I need to get that table saw up and running, and I also need to get a gem compressor running. And who knows, maybe while we're doing that, we might also play around with a steamroller. That and more. How are you, Cassie?
I'm doing good.
Having a good Sunday so far?
Yeah, just relaxing, watching a show, playing Final Fantasy, what I did today, so...
Nice. Looking forward to Railroader later?
Oh yeah, I assume I'm doing passenger service tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
And depending on how everything shakes out, we could have some very interesting... Oh, here's collecting a quest. He tells you, hey, I want this, and that's what I'll give you for it. Take that, you have now accepted the quest.
Cool.
The only thing I don't like is these half weights, because like the digital saw that we're gonna make can't do halves. So you're gonna waste a half, but The game never gave us an option to deal with that. So
Yeah. So I assume you can't turn in a higher weight item than what they're asking.
Oh, you can. You just can't turn in a lower weight.
But it technically wastes the rest of it past what
Correct.
they want, essentially.
Correct. So the higher the weight you give them, the less you're actually making on the bar.
Yeah. So
or the item.
It's better. Yeah, cutting it as close to the weight is good.
Conveyor belts. They hook onto pipes. That loop of pipes. And they move items around. So I need 4 of these, and I need 4 of the ones that turn to the right. So put them on the platform. Don't let them collide. 1. Gonna try and fit all 8 on the platform if I can.
Good luck.
3. 4.
Take a look at my goods.
1. That's gonna fall. Yep. 2. Oh, back up. There it is. 2. 3. Nope, not that one. Shoot. I'll be back for that one later. I'm sure I can use that one later. All right, put the coins in the bucket and purchase. That's the first part. So this is going to get us moving items around the digital saw. But the digital saw actually needs its saw component, which is where we're headed next.
Nice.
And a fun little thing I learned about the logic saw is although it is part of the prospecting guild, it is also something that can be used for fruits and veggies. So it's actually really nice to have for both guilds. Okay, so that takes care of that box. So now let's go over to... Did I grab my money, or did I leave my money in the box? I grabbed my money. Okay.
So, fun thing.
Yes.
Hydroneer is a very small download.
Yes, it is.
2.4 gigabytes. It's already done. I started like 10 minutes ago.
All right. So now, here is the prospecting guild. Nice prospecting guild token on the window or on the building to show you that it's here. Yeah. And you can see it's now a T price with the correct token. So let's go ahead and put this here. So, starting off, we need to grab the logic saw, which is this lovely contraption. And then, to keep track of all our quests, we're gonna grab these task boards, which hold 2 quests per board. I'm grabbing 6 of them. I don't think I've ever had more than 12 tasks active.
After this stream, you've got 24.
Then so be it. I'll use the back side of the board. Which will give me a full 24. Well, okay, then I'll have to buy more. 5, and this is number 6. And that maths out correctly. Good math. No imposter.
Oh man, you can get a lot of stuff fit back here, can't you?
Oh yeah, because nothing has collisions in the back of the truck.
Oh, so it all just fits.
Yep.
No matter kind of what, basically.
As long as it fits in the truck, it does not have collisions.
That's nice.
There was a time where they did have collisions.
And then a madman ruined that, huh?
I believe there may or may not have been a handful of videos online of a flying truck. That was that.
I may have possibly seen such videos of a flying truck.
All right, so we've got 2 of the 3 stores visited. We've got 1 more store to visit, and that is Hobson's Powerworks. These guys, which are the logic dealers, also dealers in explosives, but we don't talk about those. So
Explosives.
here we need a logic button. This is going to trigger our compressor. We need the logic keypad, which is going to be for our saw. We need the gem compressor. And so that's gem compressor button, keypad. Ah, and a pallet. Where's the pallet?
Apply a
There
little
they are.
logic, and anything's.
Is that for the output?
No, the pallet is for carrying things around when I have to buy a shit ton of things later.
Oh.
Because now, the pallet acts somewhat like a truck. However, the items have to at least fit on the pallet to be without physics. So now I can stack on top, but yada yada yada. So let's go ahead and take these and put them here. Boop. Now this whole pallet carries all 3 of those. Now we'll put that in the truck. All right, we have one more stop.
That's nice to see, though, that when you buy stuff with the currency, it actually just takes it out of the stack, and it doesn't, you don't end up wasting. You have to split the stack to do that. So.
And then the last stop is the vehicles shop, specifically for this guy.
Oh, there's a whole collection of other vehicles.
So that's just another of that truck. These are a faster version of that truck. That is a more agile version of that truck. And this is a steamroller.
One of these things is not like the other.
Now, let's go ahead and take this back first.
For a second there, I thought you were going to put the steamroller in the back of the truck, and I was about to just lose it.
No. Vehicles may not carry vehicles, at least to my knowledge. So this thing's entire purpose in life, if you saw me working with the rake last night to just flatten all the ground, this does it en masse.
Oh.
It is decent right now, because it at least flattens out the area that we're in. However, it is a lot more helpful on future areas. For example, let's take it on a ride real quick. Also, it has a wonderful horn. So if we take it over here, this area over here is one of the largest farms you can get.
So you have to purchase the additional land areas that you want.
But see all the hills?
Oh, yeah.
Not good for farming. And not good for prospecting. This takes care of that. And that is 6,600 coins. Technically, if I let the processing run all night, we can probably buy that farm.
Really?
Yes.
So is that just a thing people do? They just leave the game open and let the processing run?
I don't even need to let the game open all night. I literally just have to let it run for stream. By the end of stream, I'll be able to afford that.
Oh, you mean like, okay, alright.
Also, that's the other truck we eventually need to get. That's a harvester. That's for farming.
I was gonna say, is there larger scale farming equipment for dealing with the stuff with that? 'Cause, like,
Yep.
Yeah.
I will tell you, my favorite farm, and the farm that I actually have in my single-player save, is this one. Because I actually strip-mined this.
Oh, you strip-mined it?
A little bit. At least I made it very, very low.
This is quite nice. I assume
And
this
that
is
is
a
1,200. That's 1,200? Yeah, 1,200 coins. I can afford that in about 10 minutes.
Jesus, you really kind of earn money a little fast in this game, don't you?
You do. However, the money is not the end game.
No, I assume it's not.
Nope. Now, you'll notice, remember, water is sort of the lay of the land around here.
Yeah.
You'll notice that farm over there doesn't have water.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like...
That farm, you have to dig down to get to the water. As Mewtwo would say, dig down, underground.
Oh, dear.
If anyone gets that reference, I love you.
Uh-huh. But, yeah, so, and also there, because you had mentioned, from the quest you had, story quests. This game has, like, I assume, just kind of a basic story to it. Doesn't have much, but
Very
it's kind of
loose story.
Yeah.
Basically, there is a king. You're going to be furnishing the king with a whole bunch of lavish stuff. But in order to get to the king, you must first fulfill the needs of all his guards so that he knows that you are up to his tasks.
So that's what the story quest from the guard was that you had.
Yep. So that was the one that I got last night. Then I completed that one off stream. Now I have 2 new guards that need stuff. Complete both of those, and then I think there's a 3rd guard I have to talk to. And then that one, once I complete it, I get to talk to the king.
I see.
There may have also been a Let's Game It Out video where he gave out after the 2nd pair of guards, and when he saw that there was a 3rd guard, and decided to just bury the king alive.
Oh no. I've seen some of his videos in this game, but I don't think I've seen all of them, so...
Yeah. Highly recommend. There's a reason that the developers like him.
Yeah. Usually I tend to notice in his videos where there's a truck that you can transport materials in, he tends to get it flying at least once, and then the devs say never again, and they fix that to a point where it'll never happen, so...
Uh-huh. Okay, so this area is already pretty flat, but you can kind of see the ground moving as I run over it. In fact, right here on the corner is going to be a fantastic example as I do it.
Yeah.
So now that's flat with everything else.
Yeah.
This quarry is a lot flatter than some of its relatives. So this is an investment for later in the game.
Uh-huh. Well, it's also pretty small, this area, too, compared to some of the other ones, so...
Yeah, this is the
smaller.
starter farm, and it is free, which is the important part.
So, since you said that having this being as flat as it is and being along this river is an investment for later, what would you, like, is this meant to do,
No.
like, some really...
This steamroller is an investment for later.
Okay, because I was gonna say, with how small this area is, I can imagine this being useful later on in the game. Like,
I mean, it is. You just have it doing, like, farming or something. Because quick access to the water, farming is great.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back and get my truck.
Storage. You can put, like, a storage building there or something.
Yep.
So.
Ooh, which, by the way, you asked about buildings.
Yes.
Since I have to run back over to Bridgeport. Anyways, while we're in Bridgeport, I'm going to show you the house shop.
Oh.
And I say house very loosely.
Well, that's not ominous in the background.
Because it is sort of a build-your-own or DIY shop.
Oh, that's fine.
So, I believe it's this one. Yes. So in this one,
Come have a gander.
there are floors. There are small floors, large floors. There are concrete floors. There are wood stairs, chairs, walls with windows, pillars, foundations for pillars, all kinds of stuff that you can build.
Oh, my
There's
goodness.
Also, if I go up, so then, of course, we all remember the shop that he stole from.
Yeah.
These are also things that you can use to decorate your house.
Oh, that's neat. So this actually
Including the thing he stole. And then if we go up here...
Which now, if you try to steal anything from there, you just hear Wilhelm scream and the game gets angry at you.
Cottage Supply Co. In here.
This game is actually kind of really cozy, if I'm being honest, and just
It
kind
is.
of chill.
There's also cottage floors and cottage pillars and cottage doorways. So there's multiple different ways to build.
Oh, this is...
So you get buildings like that one.
Oh, they put in an example building here.
Just with a wrong floor.
Yeah, I was gonna say...
Yeah. Examples. All right.
Yeah, you should probably go get your truck now.
Uh-huh.
So you know, I have to walk everywhere.
All right, so let's go grab the truck. But yeah, that's how you can build stuff. I've almost never built houses in this game. I just build the foundations, put it where I want, and be done with it.
Yeah, see, I tend to play games with a form and then function. You know.
That's fair. The other thing, you'll notice I only have one of those diggers and one of those ore processors. That is because if I want anything more, I must go up there. Up there is a dwarven forge, which we might actually investigate this stream. Ah, shit.
Christina? Oh, dear.
Flip.
You are so
There it
glad
is.
all that stuff is glued into the back of your truck, or she'd be fishing it out of the river.
I'm really happy they added the path going the opposite way. Everyone, so that path right there is a fantastic example of a people-made path. The developers watched hundreds of people going over that hill and said, okay, we'll add a path there.
There's a specific term they use for those sorts of paths.
I couldn't remember it.
Yeah, no, I can't remember it either now all of a sudden. But, you know, like, you see it when you see, a dirt path there, you know, where, like, the grass has died because people keep walking over an area to take a shortcut.
The hunters call them game trails, but I know that's not totally correct.
No, there's a specific term, and I'll probably think about it here, and I'll say it randomly, and you'll be confused, and I'll be like, yeah, I remember the path thing, so...
Fair. Okay, so let's put up our table saw, and I can sort of show how it works. So, rotate...
A spooky ghost has just told me that it's called a desire path.
A desire path, okay. Spooky ghost, huh?
Yeah, spooky ghost.
Okay, let's put this hook on this conveyor belt, point it that way. No, not there. Here. Okay, and then corner.
Oh.
Corner. Another corner. And then 2 straights right here. More than I can say for the number of straights in this VC right now.
Yeah.
Did I buy one too many corners and not enough straights? I did. Damn it.
Well, I mean, let's be real. Is accurate.
So what did I do? Do I have enough to go back and get another one? No, I don't. Well, I do if I process my stuff. So let's process my stuff real quick.
Oh, we can see this glorious thing.
It hitched. It's a good one.
Oh, you can usually tell how good it is, but based on how bad it hitches.
The longer it hitches for, the more material's inside. Handled.
Yeah, and it is no longer in world.
No, it's in world. It's just it doesn't care about it because it stopped moving. Okay, let's go ahead and take and turn that off for the moment because I still have to repair him. Let's grab the iron again. grab my crucible. Pour iron into crucible. Melt iron in crucible. Forge a bar.
Yeah.
And the bar is worth... That'll work. Better yet, don't even walk it. We'll just drive it. Because I'm going to need the truck anyways. Up like that, and back it up the hill. I hate turning around at the top of the hill.
That's what you just do. Don't go in the river.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to swim.
I mean, the game is Hydroneer. I would assume that there's water involved.
Yes, but I don't think your truck would like water in its engine very much.
Cassie? The truck runs on water.
Oh, does it?
See the water tank?
Oh, wow. How about that?
That's its fuel.
Oh. Boy, you got yourself quite the stack there.
Yeah, the model doesn't get much more intense than that, I don't think. I've never had enough money in this game to see it, for sure. Okay, let's go back to the other town, because that's where the conveyors are. The other nice thing about getting land out this way is it's a whole lot easier to get to Bridgeport.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, what, you can just make a quick shortcut across the river like that with that little thing and...
Yep, that's why that desire path is there. Everybody used to take that shortcut.
Yeah.
You won't find better
Wow, so I
prices
grabbed
than
that
these.
straight for a reason. Remember the one I said I'm sure I'll have a use for it later? I have a use for it now.
Yeah,
we're also
I
going to
guess
grab
you do.
tool bags while I'm here,
Oh,
so I can repair my stuff.
oh, do those have limited uses?
5 uses.
Oh.
One
so
for
it's good
each
to keep-
spanner wrench in it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When it's out of spanner wrenches, that's it. Although you could also just get spanners, and those are 1 repair.
So like if you're almost entirely broke and your whole thing is shut down because one thing is broken, you can
buy
just buy
one
the single
spanner.
one. Yeah.
Provided you have enough coin to buy the 1 spanner. I normally always try and keep a tool bag on hand, just so I don't have to run into that situation.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, so now drop these off in the truck, get in the truck, and homeward bound. Actually, no, turn around, we're gonna go back through the river. Now that I know the desire path works in both directions, I'm going back the other way. But no, the amount of times people just sort of catapulted themselves into that river was astonishing.
Ah.
Almost any Hydroneer video where the people are in like phase 1 or phase 2 of building, you'll see them just jumping into the river.
Oh.
Okay, let's just leave that over here. Turn that back on. And that's running again. Perfect! Put this one over here.
Yep.
And then... now, I'm going to go ahead and put these task boards just over here. And usually what I like doing is I will put the story ones... Oh. They are one-sided.
They are one-sided?
Yes, and I'm looking at the backside. By the way, the game remembers the rotation that you put on one item, and then just continues using that rotation until you set it. So it's really convenient.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So 12 quests. And then I will have to buy more. So what I do is I put the story quests on the first board, and then the rest of the quests just sort of file in.
Oh.
These guys over here. Here we go. And then I'm pretty sure I have one in my truck. Yep. Put that one there. And then this one technically hasn't been paid out yet, so we're also going to put this one here, because I still have to make the ring, which we'll probably do tonight. Let's put the gold bar there, since that's the closest to there. Let's grab my hammer so I can whack these boards so that I can't accidentally pick up the boards. There we go. And we'll use that hammer in a minute once I finish the table. Grab this guy, put this one in there. All right, table saw complete. So now if I turn on this, you'll see the whole thing starts moving. We need the logic keypad to go right, not there. And let's go ahead and lock this stuff down so I can't pick it up on accident. All right, so the way the keypad works. Let's say, for all intents and purposes, the gold is going to be a perfect candidate for this, because I need more gold bars of varying weights. Pour that in. Melt these to get them out of the world. There we go. There we go. Pour that. 1 bar. Okay, so now the bar weighs 174. So we need a 40, basically 44. 42 and a 42, so that'll be perfect. So let's make 2 42s and then a 44. So if I take this bar, which is bigger than the numbers I need, what I do is I input 42, since I need 2 of those, lay it on the thing, and now we watch. And the bar that comes out here is exactly 42. And now I can cut exact measurements from the bars. Pretty cool, huh, Cassie?
Yeah, that's... Like,
So there's another 42. There's my 2 42s. How much do I have left? I should have enough to go again. Yep, so I need a 44. Clear. 4, start. And now when it goes through the next time, it'll be a 44 bar. Again, I can't cut halves. Okay, this is my spare. And there's the outfeed. And that is a 44. So, are these just bars? They are. So, Clifford gets that one. What we do is we take Clifford, and put Clifford's requisition with Clifford's bar. And then the other 2 bars as well. 42, 42, yes. So, Arthur at Grangefield. That's the farming area, which is good because we're headed over that way soon. So, this one will go to Grangefield. And then this one's going to go up to Bastion Keep. Or this guy. Herbert. And now it's easy for me to figure out which one's which. This one, we need a 7.5 or better ruby and 30 gold. I already have the gold sitting here, I think. Although we might recut that now. If I can spare the 2, I'll spare the 2. 2's not a whole bunch on a single bar. Sapphire, emerald. Okay, that's the other thing I wanted to check. So let's go ahead and put the gem compressor together, and I can talk about that one. The gem compressor, we'll just put right here. Need to make sure I have access to the logic. Just put it there for now. And put the logic button, big red button, on the side. Now what that does is there's nothing in it, that's why. So if we go ahead and, I sold the emeralds, shoot. We can cut some more maybe. So let's see, if I take 2 emeralds and cut them, 1, and cut it. Yep. 2. Oh, the button doesn't work on this, does it? I think I figured this out last time.
Uh-oh.
Nope, button was useless. I need a lever. I should have enough for a lever. Back to Hobson's. Let's do deliveries while I'm out. First of all, Bastion Keep's up there. Back up to Bastion Keep. That tree has got to get knocked down eventually. Okay, this is Bastion Keep? Yes. We can just leave that there. Take this. Over here.
Trade you for some
There you go.
guild tokens. Thanks, I'm well chuffed.
And token. Boop. Okay, Grangefield, which is the farming area, and I think the other one was Bridgeport. Double check because I'm instantly, yeah, Bridgeport, Clifford and Bridgeport, and the other one's in Grangefield. Okay, go out this way, and we need a logic lever.
Yeah.
No, I can't go up the hill at Hobson's. As much as I would like to. Oop. Knocked that person around. Up the hill, into Hobson's. And coins. And give me a logic lever. I don't know why the lever works and the button doesn't. I've always been meaning to try and figure that out. Because technically the button should work, but who knows? Clifford's in front of me here. Hello, Clifford. I want to drop off your bar. That's this one.
You reckon you could get this for me? Thank you.
Okay, delivery at Grangefield next, which is right and then left. So this is the farming area. And you can also get buildings for greenhouses.
Oh, really?
See?
Thanks for your business.
Oh, neat.
More of like an
Those are-
elven style. There it is.
Yeah, these are kind of cute.
Give me
Yeah,
this. and I'll
Arthur
give
is
you
that
the
one.
tokens.
There you go.
Thanks. I'm well chuffed.
Okay, back home. I see you, Harvester. You will not evade me for 2 games. The farming guild is so hard to get tokens going for. I've almost never had that harvester.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. Well, the next story mission, which is the 300 beetroot, 300 broccoli. Or, well, and then the other staircase is that 5,000, 1,400 sword. The sword pays 18,000 prospect tokens. The soup pays 4,000 farming tokens.
Oh.
Oh, this needs water, doesn't it? That's probably why that wasn't working. I'll bet you that's what that was, and I didn't actually need to get that lever. I'm gonna be annoyed if that's the case. Give me a smack. Less smack. And I need coins. Go get a corner. Swear if this thing works off of a corner, I'm gonna be livid. If this works, I'm not gonna be happy.
Yeah.
Corner.
It was the corner pipe piece, the only one you needed.
Yep. We're gonna replace that cork with the corner pipe. And we'll just power this off the table saw for now. Cork's out. It's gonna start dripping. Go ahead and put the corner in. Move this over one. Put the button back on. Put the 2 emeralds back in. Oh, I see. So that never actually... That's interesting. So the button doesn't totally work for our purposes. It's never like a true off state, so to speak. Logic back in front. The lever in there. See, that's an open and closed. The button, for some reason, doesn't actually let you do the... Like, it doesn't let it reopen, which is interesting. That's a bug. That's gotta be. Okay, but we were going to check if that emerald is cuttable. So if I put this on here, 1.58. So now, let's say I want exactly 1. I'm really hoping that emerald's cuttable, because if that's cuttable, then we're in business. Yep. Damn it. Okay. So, gem processing just got easier. And also, none of these take damage from just letting the water run. So I can just let that run forever. Okay, we need to do a sorting run to actually sort out these gemstones. Let's first sort out what's out of that bin real quick. Shut down, grab, not as much, which is fine. Shoop. Okay. Pop this back down there. That. Nope, that's off center. I looked at that a second time and went, nope, not good. There we go. Alright, so now what we want to do... Technically, I could also put a gem polisher in. That wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea. So that's going to be... I want to do that. Thinking... Best way to do gem polisher would be... Put that there. Put those back in. Put that there. I need a straight pipe there and another straight conveyor. And then what I can do is on the straight conveyor, we'll grab a polishing hook, which I will demonstrate when we're over there. We're gonna have to sell some stuff to make the money to do it, though, which is fine. I wonder if that's why the button didn't work, as the state went weird.
Maybe.
Yeah, it doesn't know how to turn off, so let's stay with that guy. There we go. Okay, so I need a conveyor for here with a gem polishing hook. So let's bring some gold and iron to sell. We'll just sell these profits instead of using them for quests. Just doing bars of those two is going to get me plenty for an initial setup. This over here just to get it out of the way. Okay, pour that. Ground, iron, fire. Okay, so 762 from the gold. And probably about half that on the iron. No, actually, about the same thing. That works. So we're getting 1,400 off of that. Let's go grab my coins from the store. So 5 plus 14, 2 grand. Okay. That combination of gem polisher hook and the other thing is more than that. That's going to be shocking. Well, actually, you know what? Let's sell this one as well, just in case. And let's put this back up here. And let's put this back here. Back it up just a little bit. There it is. And let's put the cork on the pallet since I don't need that right now. Okay. To Bridgeport. Lamppost. Thank you. What do you think, Cassie?
Yeah, it's neat. I assume there's all sorts of little advanced contraptions like that, like the more advanced saw you just made with the conveyor belts and stuff like that.
All kinds of stuff.
You mostly just kind of either had to play around and figure out how to make them, or find, or just look up different things, essentially.
Somewhat. A lot of it's logic based. So what it'll do is you can actually build. If I go back up to Hobson's, I'll show you. At Hobson's, they've got all kinds of like and, or, nor, counters, durability watchers, etc.
Yeah.
And all of that stuff can be used to feed logic into a system to then fire other logic contraptions as a result. In fact, we're headed up. I'll head up to Hobson's real quick and show you. So, about this. Let's say you only wanted this mini nuke to go off if you had 100 bars cut on the table saw. You would use this, which counts the items passed through this gate.
Don't be a spanner. Make
And
an auto
then-
repair machine to fix it for you.
Once the count gets above a certain amount, you could use... I'm trying to figure out where it is. Pass in one direction, validation, one or greater. Yeah, there's all kinds of like weird stuff you can do. Like I can actually, oh yeah, so are these the same? Is one greater? Add them together, subtract them, divide them, multiply them. See what I mean? There's even this, a repeater. So it actually repeats a signal every second. And then you have cables to hook everything up. There's even timers where you can delay it for a second or 10 seconds. And there's lights that you can have it turn on depending on certain values.
Explosives
Really
no
neat.
longer
I'm sorry, they came with a warranty at one point. I was looking at the subtitles and it said explosives no longer come with a warranty. I'm surprised explosives came with a warranty to begin with. Okay, place this here. We need a straight conveyor. And we need a gem polisher.
It's just like, yeah, it's just like you call up customer service. It's like, yeah, I'd like to file a warranty claim on this mini nuke I got. They're like, what happened to it? It exploded.
Exactly. Like, worst warranty process ever, because guess what? You don't get the item back. The warranty worked as intended. Warranty not needed.
Oh, the other thing I can see that being a thing is like a,
Also, Boog, no Chase tonight. He is not having a good mental day.
yeah.
So he's taking the night off.
We let Chase rest. That's fine. It'll be, what, the 3 of us in Railroader?
Probably, unless Chiba still has availability this week. I don't remember when his new schedule started. Scanners. Okay, so now we're gonna put this here. This gem polisher on here. Now what happens is if I drop gems here, they'll get polished and drop straight in. So, if I take these pans out of the way, let's put this empty pan here. Switch the shard for an emerald. It'd help if I didn't throw it in there. Throw it there instead.
Uh-huh.
And let's put the pan there. And these two pans are already empty, so I can reuse them. Just switch the gold for a ruby and a iron for a sapphire. So now my sorting setup can sort gems instead of sorting minerals. If I come up to the top again and go thoop, and at the bottom, a couple of onyx came out. Onyx is the most rare of the gems, so that's why we don't see a lot of them. Now, let's take this. Let's see if this works the way I think it's going to. All those in there. Pull the lever, crunk. Right lever. And there's our gem. Which is a 16 weight. Hang on to that for a second. Which means
That's
also
a big gem.
take this pan, add these sapphires to it. Oh, they get bigger. Back up here. This back. Yeah. Grab this one. Have it waiting in the wings. I have compressed 100 gems. That's a 22 weight. Which the logic saw is going to be very helpful for, because I don't need 22, I need 15. Also, where's my onyx? These are the onyx. Put the onyx back in there. Now that pan goes back at the bottom. And we'll put this one here. This one can go here. And we'll switch over the sorting before we do it again. We took the sapphire out. Throw the rubies in. Loud noise. This one weighs 10. And this one's gonna be tiny. We're still gonna process it anyways. You didn't process. Why didn't you process? There you go. This one's gonna be like super duper tiny. Yep, 1.6. That one just sits all on its lonesome. And now we have all our buckets back. Yay! Having buckets available in this game is like one of the hardest things. Because you're just always using them for stuff.
Oh, are ya?
Damn it. Keep going. There it is. So now let's switch this sorting back before I forget and make a huge mess.
Yeah, based on what I'm seeing so far, it would be quite the thing if this game had an actual proper co-op mode.
Yeah.
Which I assume is one of the reasons why he has not added a co-op mode to this game, because could you imagine the physics calculations with
Well,
the
no,
code?
there is a co-op. From my understanding, multiplayer of some variety is there, I think. I just have to figure out how. That pipe. And I'll bet you that pipe. Yep. And that thing. Cool. All right. Those are all handled. That's all handled. That's all set. Great. We're back to optimal processing again. So the ruby I need is 7.5. So an 8. Which we can make from that. So to the table saw. Clear. 8. Done. By the way, if you put more water pressure in, these do move faster. Higher water pressure comes from better pipes.
I see.
All right, so these two together are going to make this gold ring that Agnes wants in Bridgeport. There's the ring. There's the ruby for it. We need to heat up this gold. And then I'll show you how to do forging. That out. You can cool there for a bit. Let you heat up. Grab this. So on the table, we selected the template we wanted. And it tells you, okay, whatever you want for the band, put it on 1. Whatever you want for the stone, put it on 2. There's my 2. And the bar is ready. Put the bar on 1. Grab your hammer. Boop. And there's the ring. Now that ring goes to Agnes in Bridgeport. Let's go ahead and put that right here with the requisition. That just got quiet. We just lost the filter again, didn't we? No, actually we didn't. It just got quiet. Okay. That is unsettling as hell. When the game gets quiet for no good reason. Okay, let's just use that to cover that hole. Good enough. Okay, what else can I fulfill right now? 15 emerald and 15 sapphire. We can do those. And set 15 on the table. And there's the sapphire, and there's the emerald. Since both those aren't big enough, they're not going to cut again. So if it takes me a minute to get back to them, it takes me a minute to get back to them. However, I still like to pull them off early if I can.
Oh, that's interesting.
What?
This game apparently has mods.
Yes, yes it does. They disable Steam achievements though, so if you're after Steam achievements, I would not attempt them right now.
Ah.
Okay, so there's the sapphire. Here's the emerald to Thomas. Thomas is right around here. I'm actually thinking I'm gonna walk this to wherever Thomas is at. That's not Thomas. I think this is Thomas. Yep.
Give me this, and I'll give you my tokens.
Thank you.
Took me a bit, but I got it. Cool. There's that one handled. And the other two are Bridgeport, I think. Bridgeport for Graham, and Agnes is in Bridgeport. Cool. Alright, so the only prospector one left I have is the big one. That one's going to take me a bit because I don't have almost any core stone coming out of the hole right now. Just these two little pieces. Oops, well, we can start farming. That actually might be the play, is just start farming. go ahead and put these power bars together. I've been holding off doing that for a little bit. Melt that together. Okay, Cassie, what questions do you have about the setup? Because it's going to take me a bit to get to where I can do stuff again.
So, I assume the change you made here is that conveyor belt. Is it now just feeding items into the thing here?
So what this does, see this hook on top? This is polishing any uncut gems that I drop onto it. So instead of using this wheel to polish gems, I'm now using this to polish the gems. Then the polished gems get fed into here and get compressed into a single gem. So let's move this out of the way. Because actually this is not needed anymore. So when the gemstones come out of the hole, like for example this one, this is an emerald when it first comes out. See it floating with me? The emerald has to get polished by running it through here before I can compress it into one of these bigger gems. This just sort of helps get rid of some of the manual processing that I had to do. There's actually a different style of forge that allows me to just feed the item in and it'll automatically smelt the bars for me. Which is, again, why I said at a certain point of automation, you no longer have the mass amount of items issue. Because they're just automatically getting turned into molten metal.
I see.
Speaking of mass amount of items, we should probably go ahead and take care of this one. Oop, that was a stutter. That's worth it. On... Okay, pull this up to the top. Then sort it. Iron, gold, and energy bars. The extra here to get swapped out. Melt the iron in the crucible. Keeping it hot, it's almost instantaneous. Gold, please. Take gold and a crucible. There's the gold bar. And leave that hot. Put that right back on the edge there. And those are all good. And then we do have some uncut gems, so once that builds up a little bit more, I'll sort the gems again just to show you how the process works that I built. Basically what I have to do is I have to sort these into separate buckets, which is that's why I have one of these gems in front of each one, so I can switch out what I'm sorting. And then the sorted pail gets taken over here, and I run, let's say, all the rubies through it once and compress. Take the compressed one out, and it sits here. Then I do the same thing with the sapphires, same thing with the emeralds, and voila, they're here. That whole process can be automated as well. I just don't normally.
Yeah.
The sorting of them I will, which then requires 4 polishers or 4 compressors, because all I do is I have the 4 different compressors next to each other, waiting for them to just drop in.
Let's see.
Oh, one missed. Oh, my aim's off slightly. Let's go ahead and shut that off for a second. Try again. There you go. Much better. Come back to morning. We get nice bright daylight again. Look at that. Okay, so not a ton yet. And I assume this isn't worth much. Not at all. We're waiting for a longer run. You know what? Let's start farming. Head over to Grangefield and I'll talk about farming. I have to stop at Bridgeport on the way anyways for 2 deliveries. Oop, farmer on the rock. All right, so over here. Yeet. Eek. Okay. What did
I'd like
you
you
want?
to make me some.
That's the sapphire. Ta-da! Oop.
Thanks. I'm well chuffed.
Thank you. And the ring to Agnes. This behind me.
I need something
No,
specific.
that's Dolores. That's Louise.
I need something specific.
Agnes. Oh, I bet I know where Agnes is. Betcha Agnes is the one at the cart shop. Grab the ring just in case.
Come have a gander.
Yep.
Give me this, and I'll give you my token.
Usually when they give you a
Thank you.
quest, they tend to always gravitate back to a place, so it's easy to find them.
Uh-huh.
I've just gotten used to finding the different people.
I see.
Like Clifford normally tries to hang around here. Agnes normally goes to the cart shop.
I need something
Edwin's
specific.
normally up top here. Ooh, iron. That'll be an easy one to fulfill. 91 weight iron.
Huh?
Yeah, it adds a little bit of predictability to finding where people are at.
Let's see.
Alright, so let's go up here. And most of what's up here, so that's actually the token shop over there. But to get started, you actually have to pay in with just normal coins, because otherwise you can't earn the tokens. So we have 23.59 to work with. We're going to need a sickle to cut down the plants once they are harvested. We need the trowel to make the plots. Right now we just need tomato. I think we're gonna do a few tomatoes. We're gonna need at least one soup
That could be a
bowl. I'll
business.
probably do 2 of them. We need a stove. Going to need a cooking pot. And we might as well get the seed mill now because I was an idiot and didn't get that sooner last time.
Looking for summer.
Yeah.
The cooking knife to chop all the items up. And now any extra money we want to spend on seeds is appreciated. Oh, fun fact, if you drop seeds together, they will combine up to 10.
You won't find better prices than these.
Oh.
4,
neat.
5, 6, 7, 8,
Take a look at my goods.
9, and 10. And normally what I do is I will, if I know I need, let's say, 4 tomatoes or what,
Got the goods
I
if
will
you got the cash.
I will make at least 8. And then anything I don't use, I turn back into seeds with the seed processor. So that I don't have to keep buying seeds.
Come have a gander.
359. So let's stop there so I have at least a little bit of coins left because I will need stuff for the processing. I'm going to have to get at least a T-junction to run this guy.
Take a look at my goods.
I already did, thank you. And I usually keep 2 bowls on hand because anything more than that, I'm getting excessive. Done. All right. Look around real quick and just make sure there's no new quests for me to grab. Nope. There aren't usually, but once in a while you find one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Alright, so now back to the left. Straight across. Checking there. Nothing. Alright, so we need to get these farming ones out of the way, I think. Oh, that's right. The watering pail's a token thing. Okay. Then, yeah, I'm glad I saved a little bit, because I'm going to have to do some watering. Okay, so farming we'll do over in this corner, just so it's easy, self-contained, easy to work on. Starting with, let's put the cooking pot, actually, let's do all, like, hot stuff near each other here. I'll put out more base plates later. Pot on. The pot can't stay warm because it cools off the minute you give it water. Seed mill's gonna go there, but I need water for it, which means that's gotta turn into a tea. I have tools to use. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Oop. Okay, that ground is not usable. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's my 10. Take my seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Seeds are gone. Those start growing. These will be for when I actually make the soups. So we'll put these over here for now. Alright, we've now begun farming. I do need 1 pail to join me over here so that I can do watering. Watering at the start is painful.
Is it now?
Yes. Until I get my first tokens, that is going to be nightmarish.
Come have a gander.
Grab a T-junction. Drop that. Buy it. You. And gotta take care of that extra quest as well. Okay, quest to there. Get me the building hammer. Smack. No, leave it out because we're going to need it again. Rip that pipe out. Put this pipe in. Mac. Heck. Okay. Oh, we might as well hang it back up. And let's hang my trawl up because I won't need that for a while. And we won't need the sickle till we've harvested. All right, we're in business again. And what is the weight of this? Only 59 right now. That's got to go up before we can do that 91. Maybe? Give me that one. Ooh, that stuttered a little bit. That might be good. Okay, drop this back in the hole. That back on. Rest of the iron, please. This iron plus this iron into that crucible. Eat it. $109, there we go. So we need a 91. Technically, it would not be a terrible idea to put a straight conveyor here. I'll think about it. Okay, so that's the one for the customer. That's my spare. That one goes back there. And that's for Edwin and Bridgeport. So next time I go over to Bridgeport, I will drop that off. And that whole side just stopped because of this one. Intimidate it with the tools. Christina, help. My YouTube shorts are broken. I've had Texas Hold'em shorts all day. I'm getting sick of this song. So to water one plant, I have to fill the whole bucket and splash. See why it's painful, Cassie?
Oh, dear, yeah.
With a watering can, I can water 4 of them without having to run back to the river. Half hour before stream, so I think we're just gonna barely see these produce fruit before stream.
Oh, nice.
Before the railroader stream. Yeah, all the automation in Hydroneer is conveyor belts and logic.
I see.
You can work with either one of those, you're fine. Getting better. Okay. Let's go do a delivery. Instead of just sitting around here, we can go do a delivery real quick. After, of course, I shake this tool bag wildly at this drill. Okay, over to Bridgeport.
Could do with some snack.
This is for Edwin, up on the bridge. No pipes. There's plenty of pipes. You just can't see most of them.
I'll trade you for some guild tokens.
Thank you.
That was definitely not a weapon. But thank you for the achievement, game. But yeah, Boog, let me go back to... First of all,
I sure am hungry.
Graham's got another farming request. No. Pop that one. I
need
mean,
something
that's fair,
specific.
Boog. But the belts, the pipes are kind of implied. Betty, what's Betty need? Betty's walking
trade ya
around.
For some guild tokens.
More tomato. Okay. So tomatoes are the name of the game currently. I already grabbed your request, right?
I'll trade ya
Yes.
for some guild tokens.
Might as well continue through the town. See if there's any other requests. Check up by the prospecting guild. See a couple people up that way. Ooh, there's one down there. What is that one? That's a food one. Do I already have yours? I think I do.
Give me this, and I'll give
Yes,
you the tokens.
I already have yours. Okay. Also, the prospecting guild tokens. I was really hoping we'd get to this tonight, but we'll probably get to that next time.
Oh, really?
This helps you find ore veins that produce better quality of a certain item.
Ah.
We'll probably also take a look at Icewind next time as well. Or Icehelm. Because Icehelm is where you build all the machines. We're going to start building machines soon. The more machines you got, the faster you can process. The faster you can process, the more ores you can produce. The more ores you produce, the faster processing you can, the faster you make money, etc.
Uh-huh.
The revolving door of sorts. Okay, soup. Another tomato. Is this all tomato? Fantastic. Love when it's all tomato. This is the early side of the game. Speaking of tomatoes, how are they doing? They're needing water again. Yay! Fair enough, Boog. We will hope. And Boog with a posture check and hydrate. Thank you. That up. More water. Hoping this is the last watering run before they produce fruit. Oh boy, am I hoping. Dipping off stream, I'll make sure I get more base plates again to cover this whole area. What do you think, Cassie?
Yeah. It's, well, like, I think this game is really neat, and there's a lot of neat stuff, like, a lot of time you can spend on this game.
Oh, yeah. In fact, Chase will attest, I think it was last fall, I spent a good, like, 2 weeks playing this game. Like, I'd get off work and I was just in this game.
Oh, really?
If I wasn't on stream, I was in this game. That was also me figuring out most of how the game works. Also, Boog, there is a potential that we might bring some Cult of the Lamb back, or maybe we might add an integration for 5M so that you can spend your points in 5M. Don't have it yet, but, you know, down the line. But yeah, there will be Cult of the Lamb will come back so you can spend points there. And then once we get 5M hooked up to a channel point system, then we'd be able to use that too.
Just so you know, you should be scared. I have 258,000 channel points.
I'm aware. We have a lot of people with a lot of points right now.
Oh yeah.
Which scares me in and of itself, because that's a lot of people who really aren't getting anything for all their channel time that they've watched. Also, that's just the, like, spare parts pile right now. Spare parts palette, in fact. Okay. How are we doing on bearing fruit? Are you going to need water again? I have a bad feeling you're going to need water again. Go to sleep and see if you need water again in the morning. God damn it, you need water again. Urgh. Get ready. There's going to be another one. I'm also second guessing if I've got these too close together. Yes, we will see, and I missed. I wanted purple dot, not blue dot. Oh, yeah. Now, what else still needs water? You need water. Okay, have I gotten everyone now? Boog, it is... I think once we get through this crop and I deliver some soup, I think we'll have the water can.
Oh, nice.
I think that name is Hydroneer, like Caesar Hydroneer or something. Hydroneer raiding with a party of 14. Hello, raiders. How are you guys? My name's Christina, or Custom, depending on how you want to swing it. I am a trans gamer. My pronouns are she, her. And we are the Chaos Crew. I'm joined currently by Cassie. We're actually about a half hour from switching to Railroader. Let's see. Raiders, what were you guys playing before you got here? And shout out.
Uh-huh.
Really? Try that again. It's like they were just streaming Dyson Sphere program. Interesting. I took a look at that. I never really got into it though. Well, hopefully you guys enjoy. If you like what you see, make sure you follow and or subscribe. We'd love to see more. We'd love to see you guys around here more. But thank you so much for the raid. See what we got. Oh, we're gonna have to water again. Of course, we're gonna have to water again.
Ooh, that's not...
Should be the last time through. These things are getting tall enough. All right, we're about 20 minutes from Railroader here. We might get tomatoes in time. Now the question is, am I going to have anything left for seeds? Or, well, first of all, what are my options to sell? Okay, let's go for the highest. If I can do a 7.5 and the 5.5, that would be great. All right, so let's water back through this again. Dyson is good, very much like Factorio. Gotcha. Couple more going gray, which means they're about to need water. Get ahead of it. Now that they're this tall, it's a little bit easier to see what's waiting on water and what's not. Two at the top here. All about the same color, so we should be okay. Hey. Let's go ahead and fill up the soup pot with water. Any old water will do. The people don't care. What's kind of neat is these grow just fast enough that if you watch them, they're actually, it's actually like watching a time lapse.
What is that?
It's rather satisfying. Okay, first one, first corner grew. Yep, everything's coming in now. Tomatoes. Really should not be putting these this close. Makes it harder. That one, this one. I mean, a little bit, Boog. It is a little bit paint dry like. Not in this game. Oh, I know the other thing we could get, but I think we're gonna need the tokens for it. So we just pulled from that side. I think we've got all we're gonna get. Bring it over here. How much weight of tomatoes do we have? 23. All right. So we're definitely going to do these two. The 5.5, which is basically a 6. 6 and 8, 14. So I've got 14 accounted for. Let's do a 6 and an 8. Sheba, are you with us for Railroader tonight? Or did your new schedule start? And double 3s for another 6. I actually think we might be able to clear this board. Minus the 2 story missions. That is a possibly from Chiba. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, I think we have just enough to clear this out. So let's go ahead and cut these. Take all of these out. Just do that. They didn't separate as much as I would have liked. Oh well. So what we're gonna do, chop all these. Then we combine all of them. See if I can get it to pick up a few. There it is. Perfect. All right, so now with this, the saws work the same way. So we need an 8. Let's do the 8.
I love how your industrial equipment for cutting metals and gems and stuff is also for cutting food.
Yes. Okay, the next one I need is a 6. So let's go ahead and put that one running. Take this, put it in the soup pot, and make the first soup. So the one coming through now is going to be a 6. Ooh, we did get 2 more. Grabbing those. Anything I don't use is going to be useful for making seeds. So Then we need 3s, so the next 2 will be 3s. That's the 6. Those will be 3s. Where's my knife? There's my knife. Give me this real quick. Okay, that puts back on. That's a 3, so the 3 will go here. Soup's done. Bowl. Give me more water.
Let me see river water in my soup.
Get this one done. Okay, shut everything down for a minute. This should be a 3. Now it's a 6. So if we use this, we should be able to cut it perfectly in half. There it is. So you have a 3 and a 3. What just came out was a 3, but we don't need a 3. We actually need a 1. Put these back on, shift it to a 1. And we'll handle that in a moment. So this soup, which was the 5.5, which is actually the 6. I think that's the one that I just made. And that should be the 8. Oh, come on. There it is. There's the 8. Where's that going? Bridgeport to Dolores. Bridgeport to Betty. This should be Dolores. This should be Betty. Okay, let's go do these deliveries and we'll be right back. So I want to see if I can get a watering can while I'm over there, or price out the watering can at least. Still love the addition of that desire path. Okay, if I had to guess. Nope, I didn't make yours yet. Dolores is probably here. And Dolores was this one.
I don't suppose you can grab
Yep.
me this? Thank you.
1. I now have tokens. Or token. Alright, we need to look for Betty. Is Betty the one back there? I bet Betty's the one back there. Let's look. Betty in the back. Yep. Alright. No, Boog, not bouncing, Betty.
I'd like you to make me something. Thanks, I'm well chuffed.
All right, 2 soups down.
Better prices than these.
4 to go. We're digging out of the soup industry slowly. Or maybe digging into it. 151 is what I've got right now. Let's go to the farming guild and figure out how much a watering can is. I don't think it's 151. I think it's less than that.
Alright.
And Cassie, if you want to do a restart before a railroader, now would be the time.
Depends on how long my laptop needs to take, because we're 10 minutes out. Remember, it could take up to 30 minutes.
That is fair. All right, it is 28, so I have a watering can now.
Well, it looks like I won't be running passenger service because I think we might have a Chiba. So.
Well,
Yes,
you
it's
might.
in there.
I might still have you run passenger service.
Oh, so yeah, since I can't run Bryson by myself.
Correct. Let's get a veggie basket as well. That way I have some storage. And let's get a seed box.
Looking for some.
Nope, I don't have enough for a seed box right now. Because apparently this little wood box is 340 tokens. But this giant wicker basket is 28. Because that makes sense. All right, so now take this back to base. And I will make the rest of the soups off stream just to get the ones that are there hooked up. But yeah, so now the watering can will water 4 plants before needing refilled. Which is why you buy it. The one thing I will show though, let's go ahead and get the other two cut. Because then I'm going to show what we do with the leftover tomatoes. Let's go ahead and turn this back on. Unfortunately, the plants over there, although they're still green, cannot be reused. So we have to do this. And it is rather stupid that they cannot be reused, but so be it. All right, there's a 1. And coming around for another 1. There will be sprinklers. That's a long way off, though, because that's 2,100 tokens per sprinkler. Okay, so the weight that I have left is 4.3. So what we do is we put this in the seed processor, and that gives me 4 tomato seeds that I don't have to rebuy.
Nice.
There we go. So now I have 4 replanted. And let's shake this violently at the filter. And violently at that. There we go. That's all fixed. That's all running. That's all set up. Oh. And apparently we also... apparently everything went down while I was gone.
Oh, really?
Yes. All 3 of the things that can get hurt by the water were hurt by the water.
Uh-oh.
All right. So at this point, I think we're going to wrap here. And in about 5-6 minutes, we'll be back with Railroader. Cassie, say goodbye.
Yeah. Goodbye.
And chat until we come back. Enjoy the music.